Hey there, chemists. It's Dr. O'Malley here, and we're going to dissect a scene from the television show Star Trek The Next Generation and look at a particular clip that mentions some chemical compounds. A little bit of background: this is a scene from Season 6 in which one of the characters, named Commander Riker, he's actually in sickbay for some sleeping problems, and the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Crusher, prescribes something for him. So let's watch the very short clip, and then we'll talk about it.
This could be the result of lack of REM sleep.
What do you recommend?
Drink this before going to bed.
What is it?
A recipe for a warm milk toddy.
A hot milk toddy? You're kidding.
The heat activates the amino acids in the lactose, making it a natural sedative. Besides, it's a recipe of the captain's Aunt Adele. It's delicious.
Well, at this point, I'll try anything.
Okay, that was the scene. So there was one line that stood out. I hope you caught it as well. To recap, Commander Riker is in sickbay for problems related to sleeping, and Dr. Crusher suggests a recipe for a warm milk drink, and she says the heat activates the amino acids in the lactose, making it a natural sedative. Lactose is a carbohydrate, or sugar molecule, and it does not contain amino acids. So let's talk about those molecules. Lactose is a disaccharide, similar to how sucrose is a disaccharide. Sucrose is glucose and fructose linked together. Lactose is actually glucose and galactose. It's also called milk sugar because it's found in milk and milk products, and it makes about 2 to 8% of milk. Amino acids is a more general category of molecules. These are organic functional groups that contain an amine and a carboxylic acid. You might have seen them in your biology class, drawn like that Zwitter ion, which is the structure that has the two charges in it. And they make up the building blocks of peptides and proteins, and there are many that are essential that we get from our diet. Now, looking at this clip made me wonder, is there any science behind warm milk acting as a sedative or a sleep aid? And milk does contain small amounts of tryptophan, which is an essential amino acid, and melatonin, which is a hormone that's responsible for our sleep-wake cycle. Both of those, interestingly, are precursors to a neurotransmitter called serotonin, which is often called the feel-good neurotransmitter molecule, so maybe there's something related to that. But as far as I can tell, most studies suggest that warm milk really psychologically helps with sleep, more than anything biochemical. But if you're interested, there are many studies out there. A quick search led me to many scholarly articles that the public can access. These are just a few quotes that I was able to find. This group in England talked about how melatonin-enriched milk improved sleep efficiency and reduced the number of awakenings in middle-aged adults diagnosed with insomnia. Melatonin-enriched milk is what a farmer gets if they milk the cows pretty much in the middle of the night, because cows have a higher level of melatonin in their systems at nighttime, and that makes its way into the milk they produce. So you can get melatonin-enriched milk just by getting milk at a different time of day, or rather at night, from cows naturally. And some companies, I've learned in Ireland, actually specifically milk their dairy cows in the middle of the night and sell melatonin-enriched milk to the tune of €2 a liter or so, at least as a couple of years ago. That's what I read. Another study from Korea I have in the bottom half of the slide that shows that nighttime milk, which is abundant in tryptophan and melatonin, shortens the onset and prolongs the duration of sleep in mice, and had a sedating effect. So this was a mice study of milk and what it did to their sleeping behavior. And they quantified milk content and found that nighttime milk contained a much higher amount of melatonin, 85.5 picograms per gram, as opposed to daytime milk, which only had about 8.8 picograms per gram. But the bottom line is, in summary, there are no amino acids in lactose, so if there's any reason that the warm milk drink could help you with sleep, it's not related to that. And that sums up this Chemistry Film Festival clip from Star Trek The Next Generation. Thanks for watching.